get started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Complete to Kareem.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 60 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Browns nothing.
Someone slide. Just drop one more comment for me, if you can hear me. I don't want to be on this bit talking like a retarded nigga for nothing. Come on, Angelo, you play boy.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Some nice defenses on this. Well, it's the same defenses, bro, but like them bitches work for real. Like it ain't none of that fake shit no more. Like them bitches working.
Well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker.
Bro, what the fuck? I'm steady watching defensive pass interference.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ,
whoa,
you're going to get a
that shit
call.
just blew me, son.
Just about any point.
That's something I like about the game, though. I guess the better niggas like get bullshit like that.
Hey,
I don't like that. That shit just happened.
And hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So 1st and 10.
That nigga just texted me talking about, yeah, I'll take that. That's how you know that was some bullshit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Pick, nigga.
And that is incomplete.
Boy, DBU around there with Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey. DBU.
Really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass.
Oh God, that was some bullshit. Hey, but I'm glad they put pass interference on this bitch, because you know how niggas used to bump into you to throw your routes off? They can't do that no more. I was playing a nigga, he tried that shit, he got a pass interference on that dude.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Yes. He got the bitch out of there?
Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here is another.
It's so crazy. I was rolling weed on my life, son. I ain't had a stick in my hands at all until I jumped on it the last second. Oh shit, I'd be mad if I was
interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up a little bit. As you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many
different things. Got a custom playbook. You might as well go grab that bit. All you got to do is search my gamer tag. You get that bit for free. I got some good ass plays in here. Ain't no cheese, because I don't know no cheese. I just pick whatever I think work good and shit. Whatever I like to run. Really.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
Facts. I guess at first he was running the ball trying to work his scheme and shit. I don't know what happened.
Jackson flushed out right.
Come on, that's a catch. Oh, gee. Boy, that was a dot, boy. I don't know if you've seen that.
That means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Necessary pick. Whoa!
He will be brought down as time
3 touchdowns in the first half, no picks until then. I ain't gonna flex. He almost had that bitch.
So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
That's what I get for trying to run up the score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
I'm all about stats this year, man. My players got to win, and we got to have good-ass stats. I ain't throwing no more than 10, 12 picks a season, man.
And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here.
Yes, sir.
They're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now,
that boy Monte Nicholson, real dog.
This is the drive that
real dog.
Ooh,
I don't know. That nigga had a touchdown. Ooh.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and
it's like, I know you seen that deep post. They've been looking open. But, like, now, you know how last year the corner would not play that shit? Like, the corner going to go get that shit now.
And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
If he got enough speed, if the pass now put on the money, they be put on the money, you might be out to look.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yes, sir.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Like, see, bro, people be like, he texted me and said, don't run up the score, bro. He going for it on 4th down, bro. Like, how you expect me not to run up the score? Like, what you mean? I'm going to get in my bag if you want to
go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Look at that dumb shit, bro. Now I'm finna get an easy ass run in. But he don't want me to run the score.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens add on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 35. Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here.
I'm an idiot screaming. It's a whole objective for that. Let me tell Sim about my screen. Let him know, yeah, I did this.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this year
watched
was
that nigga go to
Yes,
sir. Good. But you see how the script getting blew up? Stop playing. He missed it with the wide open guy. Yeah, that's the play I was telling you about. Like, that shit do look wide open. Shit, I thought he was gonna throw it to his ass, but like, shit, we'll never know. But like, that bitch can't get jumped now. Thank God.
Second down throw for Mayfield.
Come on. Oh, I missed the hit.
His running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Man, whew. Put my phone on the charge. I'm tweaking. I got work at 12:30.
Mayfield off the play fake.
I know you want to go to that nigga. You run the same place too much too.
Interception.
They need to fix that shit. Nigga got horrible change of direction.
Midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback
But
aside.
this nigga Angelo talking about he's done, bro.
But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team And let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Another run here with Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
No gain on the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Ravens 42. Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Oh, shit. Nigga told me
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would
Nigga gotta know I
an
ain't
offensive
going
coordinator
about
and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
Well, imagine if I
coming
had a
together as
user.
group,
I don't even have
going
a
over
bad
adjustments,
user,
and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Whole blockers running at it, nigga. That shit's
Pickup
scary.
of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 41, Mayfield. He's got daylight past the 20.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
And he
baby.
will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Ravens 49, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Oh, shit.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now Mayfield.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
It's second down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Mayfield down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
One of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3
I don't know if you show y'all my stuff on the game.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
can't go out like that.
Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way.
I'm on his ass. I got the Ravens, he got the Browns.
Take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, you can't leave, boy. You're going to get kicked out the league.
15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays. Have them
it's a league, bro. That's what I'm saying. You got to take your L's on the chin. I be losing, too. Oh, my leg.
Right back to
I wouldn't know. He tripping. Like, I've been texting him. I said, bro, turn on 2 o'clock and just run the ball. He stayed throwing pick after pick.
7 yards on the pick.
Can't make a nigga.
Leave him with a second
Yeah,
and
he
3.
been hard-headed. Like,
That gives
I
him
know that
98
it
yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's
Well, Lamar having a fucking magnificent game. J.K. Dobbins having a nice game.
nice day running the football, and that's what his offense
It's some demons on this team, bro. And then, like, we awarded traits, so I was able to make that nigga Brown SS, Dobbs an SS, and Marcus Peterson SS.
1st and 10.
So, you know that's.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
But the check-down game has never been so good, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Right at the 25. 16 yards on
Nigga
that
can
one.
check down for damn near 100 yards on this bitch.
Just one word keeps coming to mind.
Hey, you don't vote the yard lead?
And that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff.
Sweet, bro.
They haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
3v3 hard, though, bro. I ain't gonna flex.
Inside the 15 he goes.
3v3 might not be the way
12 more
until
yards there and another
they fix
first
it where
down.
niggas just
From
can
the
click on again like a
13
mud.
work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
From the red zone now,
That shit
here's
hard,
Jackson
bro.
on 1st down. Back of the end zone.
On my life, like, how you supposed to know the ball finna come to you?
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the
Hey,
ball
no, they wrong for
arrived,
this.
and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going
The
to
whole
get him,
game,
sometimes
oh
you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right
Let
now.
the CPU control that.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I'm finna hit this nigga with another QBR. I know he get tired of hit with them bitches. Oh, there's 3 of them
And they
bitches.
are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I might download Warzone before I go to work.
So look, this has been dominance in all 3
I ain't
phases,
with the other
offense,
game mode.
defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today,
It's
but the
63-0. I'm not gonna
preparation
start no
in
more.
advance,
I don't want brother.
coaching staff, commitment by the players
out
to
of
the
here.
game plan, and being ready to go in this one. You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this
Who's on
game,
that
but
bit,
it's
like,
kind of
so
important
long.
for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Bro, everybody
But you
can
get
hit
points, you
hard,
feel
bro.
a
I
little
be
bit better
rocking
about
niggas with
yourself,
my
and
corners.
then you move on to the next one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
Oh, yeah, you know
Moves
my...
the sticks.
Damn, you a grinder,
Play
bro.
has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I can't even get mad, bro. No way Brandon
And he's
Williams
able
was supposed to
get
get
this
that
one
pick.
down to the 40-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And now here is another interception.
See, look, he just threw another pick with
Picked up
30s.
by
That
Marlon
nigga
Humphrey.
tripping.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's bring it.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
63-0.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They
I've been
were
up
incredible.
so long and they
Yeah,
text
offense was in
out. Nobody
fine
back
form.
here.
The
I'll be
defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in
Defense
this
laid
one.
down.
And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
Bro, we
had
beat
a
the shit out that
ton of
nigga.
spring in
8
their step.
takeaways,
Impressive
63-0. And I threw 1 pick on
So
accident.
for the
bro.
Ravens,
Fuck.
you can't ask for a better start as they
That
pitched a
nigga round,
shutout
man.
here
Denzel
in
Ward
the
ain't supposed to keep
opener.
up.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for
Time to end that broadcast. I just busted nigga ass.